This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 11th of September. I'm Michael Groff. 105 degrees was our high in the valley yesterday, and we will remain very warm for the first half of this week. Temperatures taking a pretty notable dip, though, after about Thursday, and some forecast uncertainty as we head toward the end of the upcoming weekend. So let's talk about all of it as we look outside this morning here at 7:15 a.m. Mostly clear skies in the valley right now. 90 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 56, humidity 32%. Light wind barometer is rising. Temperatures across the area this morning, 78 in Glendale. It's the cool spot around Metro Phoenix. Across south central Arizona, see some 70s. Places like Fort McDowell and Maricopa. The water vapor satellite view, the upper look across much of the continental United States, shows still an area of low pressure off the Southern California coast, which has brought some showers and thunderstorms to southern and central California, and was responsible for some storms over the weekend around here, but drier southwesterly flow beginning to set in here as high pressure builds in. Checking the watch warning map, it's all about Irma in the southeast United States. Now, the hurricane warnings have been dropped as Irma has been downgraded to a tropical storm. Still, tropical storm warnings are in effect from central Florida on northward through sections of eastern Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Tornado watches, northeast Florida, around Jacksonville, extending northward through Savannah and Valdosta. Wind advisories for much of the southeast, as well as numerous flash flood watches. On the convective outlook, we have a slight risk, the standard risk of severe storms. Again, Valdosta, Savannah, up toward Charleston and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out on the east side with some of those active convective bands that continue to rotate around the center of Irma. Another marginal risk zone for severe storms out here in Southern California from around Lancaster to Victorville. Here's the latest on Irma. Tropical storm, maximum sustained winds 70 miles per hour. The tropical storm force winds are covering several states, though. Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, even infringing onto North Carolina this morning. The path will take it northwestward into eastern Alabama later tonight and into early Tuesday. It will continue to move northwestward, eventually dying out over North Alabama and Tennessee. Then we've got Jose, and this could be another weather story later this week or into the weekend. It's hard to say right now. This thing is just going to do the loop-de-loop out there over the central Atlantic, and by sometime Saturday, it'll be still just to the northeast of the Bahamas. So this storm, even though it's weakening, is not going away anytime soon. It's just going to linger around. All right, let's talk about our weather in more detail and get into everything going on as we look at the models. Here's the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. And low pressure off the Southern California coast, high pressure over us, drier weather in here, mostly sunny skies, highs 101 to 105 today. Very similar to what we had yesterday. Tonight, mostly clear skies, no rain chances, lows mostly in the 80s. Tomorrow, again, we'll see highs 102 to 106 with sunny skies prevailing. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm in northern Arizona, but we should stay dry as that low opens up into an open wave. A trough begins to develop along the west coast and starts to push inland. So it might get a little bit breezy on Wednesday. Highs look like they're still going to be in the 101 to 105 range. Now on Thursday, cooler air starts to move in. Highs should stay right about 100, maybe just below. We'll say 97 to 100 with, again, mostly sunny skies. Friday morning, low temperatures will be cooler as the drier air really punches in here. Lows in some of the coolest valley locations down in the mid and upper 60s. Here in the urban core will likely be in the mid 70s, so that's going to feel a lot different. Highs only in the mid to upper 90s on Friday and Saturday. Now, we do note a tropical system down there on the GFS moving into central Mexico, and some of that moisture may get advected northward here into Arizona. There's been a lot of uncertainty with this. The models have handled this very differently from run to run, so there's not much consistency, but the idea of some moisture coming northward into Arizona still seems possible, especially as we get towards Sunday. So we will watch for that. Isolated showers and thunderstorms again over eastern Arizona. Could we see one here in the valley? Maybe. For now, we'll just call it partly sunny. High temperatures may warm just a bit back toward the 98 to 101 range, but we're not going to get too toasty anytime soon. Let's go to a week from today. This is Monday, the 18th of September, troughing to the north. Any moisture that we have will get pulled in here, but then should start to get shunted to the east as westerly flow comes back in. So any moisture intrusion that we see won't last very long. We are out of the monsoon pattern. We are officially being dominated by the westerlies now. Here's Tuesday, the 19th of September. Big trough across the northern Rockies, heading out into the northern plain states. And I hate to even mention this, but this run of the GFS has another tropical system. This would be Jose, affecting the Outer Banks of North Carolina by next Tuesday. But keep in mind, this is one run of the GFS. This is kind of an outlier solution. Most of the models are bringing this out to sea sometime next week, so we won't have to deal with this. But this is one idea that's on the table, something to keep in mind. I know everyone is suffering from hurricane fatigue at this point. Here's the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday, the 20th of September, and big trough over the northern plains extending down here to the southwest. Westerly flow, cooler air coming in. Highs would be probably in the low to mid 90s if this verifies, and low temperatures would be down maybe in the 60s for most of us. That sounds nice. And Jose, again, on this run of the GFS is somewhere near Washington, D.C., so that's something to think about as well. But again, this is 10 days out, and we're tired of talking about hurricanes, I think, at this point. All right, let's take a look at the temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. We will be warm for the next couple of days and then cooling off by Thursday. And, the ensemble keeps us below 100 all the way through basically the rest of the month. And that would be nice if that verifies, but I still think we're going to have some 100-degree days after Wednesday. It's just too early to put those to bed just yet. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Be safe out there. Stay cool. Have a great Monday.